Try it. What's the deal? It's your boy Bugatti, the celebrity host. We are here this evening with a special episode via IG Live of Pink Talk Podcast. We got a special guest tuning in. It's going to be our guest on here, Miss Kanika Brown. She is running for the North Carolina State Representative District 71. So, for those of you who do not know what that is, we're going to find out today.
Okay. She's here.
Good evening, Mrs. Brown. Have not seen you in quite a while. It's been a minute since last time we've seen. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you? Glad to be here.
I'm great. Glad to have you here.
All right. Can you see him? Hey! Yes. How's mom?
She's good. I just told her that you were gonna be on live with me in a minute.
Yes.
She said she's gonna give you a call tomorrow.
Yes, great.
Yes. So yeah, it's a great honor to have Miss Kanika Brown, a woman of color, as a candidate of a woman in power. And she is running for the North Carolina State Representative District 71. So for those who are tuned in and are not familiar with some of the details of politics, give us a rundown of what that position is.
Yeah, so what I would do on the state level, I would take care of the funding. I would send that money down to the commissioners in the city here, and the commissioners would distribute that money to where it needs to go. Also, what I would continue to do is also be an activist for the people here, talking about education, talking about health care, talking about women's rights, housing, affordable housing. So all of that, I will still continue to still have my hands in, still making sure that funding is going where it needs to go for we the people.
Okay. And a lot of those things that you mentioned directly affects the city of Winston-Salem. So, with that being said, what are some of the changes that you plan on making when you win that position?
Yeah.
Not if, when.
Thank you, sir. Well, first of all, we'll start with housing. As we know, the housing market is not good. We don't have affordable housing. We are still dealing with the epidemic from COVID. People are still getting put out their homes. That is the issue. Once I'm in office, once I'm elected to be in office, I will work with different organizations, different companies, so we can get some funding going and make some housing affordable for the people. Because if not, you're going to see more homelessness out here, people living on the streets. You also going to see families coming together. We are really we're living in some hard times right here. And we're not even going to talk about the inflation. We're talking about gas. Oh my God, we're almost like at $5. That is a serious problem for the people. It's hard for people to get around. It's the inflation on food. The food prices are going up. But as you see, as far as with the food, the packages are still the same. Right. That's the problem. Right. It's hard for people to survive. It's just hard times. And, we have to make sure that we have the right people in leadership to get the job done and partner with the right people as well.
Definitely. I definitely agree with you. And to piggyback on, what you mentioned, the first phase that you want, once you win, that you're going to touch is affordable housing. And me and a lot of my friends, counterparts, co-workers, I always, for some reason, we always end up speaking on real estate. What are your thoughts on these big companies such as Berkshire Hathaways that have those infinite amount of dollars that are taking up the housing market, for people that are in position to purchase their own home versus renting, and they're getting outbidded by these companies by $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 over the asking price.
It's a problem. And number one, they need to be talking to the people who's going to affect. They need to be having community meetings with we the people. Hey, we're coming here. We want to have your input on what we can do to make things better for you. Because if we don't hear from you, hey, we're going to set the market where we want to set it. Until we hear from the people, Nothing's going to change. And we the people cannot be afraid to make a statement about it because it affects us. It's never affected the rich. The rich is always going to have. It's always affected the middle class and the poor. Right. And this is something that we have to work on. We have to get with these companies, these big companies that's coming in our cities, taking things up. No, I need for you to meet with the people. And the people that's our elected officials, they as well. They have to come to the table with us too. Our tax dollars pay their salary.
I agree. I definitely agree. And another question that I have for you, you know, being that you are about to be a woman in power, how do you feel about Roe versus Wade?
Oh, good question. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I have been getting so many phone calls, so many inboxes on this subject right here, Roe versus Wade. We can't go back. If they go back to switching the way it was, I don't think that's going to happen. Is that women are going to go back to what they used to do, doing abortions themselves or going to somebody's house and let them do the abortions themselves. It's not, if they stop abortions, it's not going to stop it at all. It's not going to stop abortion at all. It's just going to make it not safe. If we keep abortion legal, it's going to keep it safe. If we don't keep it legal, we're going to have some issues that we can't even imagine what's getting ready to happen. It's a problem. And my thing is, I'm for choice. That's my choice. My choice, my body. If I want to have an abortion, that let me deal with that. Let me deal with it. Because, you know, we're dealing with mental health. We don't know what situation the woman is going through. We have no idea. We don't know if she's been raped or incest. We have no idea. That's why it should be a woman's choice.
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you on that as well. You know, it's a lot of, I don't know, it's like we're in a very controlling day and age, you know, and it's like social media makes certain situations feel like you walking on eggshells, you know, when you mention certain situations.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was so glad to see that bands off. I think this weekend it happened in Winston-Salem. I was glad to see that. When I saw them marching, I blew the horn at them because we need to be a voice. We have to keep abortions illegal because you're not going to stop it. You're just not going to stop. You're just going to make it unsafe. It's not going to be safe if somebody goes to their home or have somebody do it instead of going to a clinic. Yep, yes, and we also have to protect our doctors that's doing it. You know, I pray for them daily because they have a job to do. They took an oath, and we have to make sure that we stand by them and everybody else who's for choice.
Agreed. I definitely agree. And you've been in politics for a long time. You know, first time I met you, you were assistant with the campaign for Miss Gardenia Henley. That was quite a while ago.
Gardenia Henley, Vivian Burke, I worked on her campaign as well. So yes.
And what really made you want to take the forefront of politics?
Oh, well, it's something that's always been on my heart. And then when I got a phone call from a representative asking me to run, absolutely. I took the ball and I ran with it. I know I can bring change. I'm an activist. I work for you, the people. And this is what I love doing, bringing resources, bringing opportunities, making sure people can live better, can think better, and let them know that, hey, we got Kanika Brown. She's here. She's in office. She's an activist. We know her work. She has a trademark with the hats and a trademark with her reputation.
Yes, ma'am, because you definitely be wearing them cowboy hats. You be wearing them cowboy hats. I tell you that. Well, if somebody wanted to get in touch with your campaign party or donate, you know, support your campaign in a monetized way, how can they reach out?
Yes, they can email me, kanikabrown18@gmail.com. That is KANIKA Brown, BROWN 18@gmail. Also, I will make sure that you all have that information today so you all can put it on Instagram and all your social media platforms. Let the people know, hey, donate to the campaign. I work for you. Your tax dollars will pay my salary. And by the way, let me tell you something. We don't get paid a lot of money. You know how much we get paid? Some people think, oh, yeah, I probably get paid $50,000, $100,000, $13,000.
Oh, wow.
So guess what? You have to do it from the heart. You have to do it from the heart. People think they get paid a lot of money. No, we do not. Absolutely not. You have to do it from the heart. You have to have a love for the people, because you have people that's in office now. A lot of them, they're not in love with it. They are not. They just like the title. That is it. You look at some of our areas, you see we have no beautification projects. Some of our areas have been looking the same way for the past 5, 10, 6, 18 years. Why? Because of leadership. And that needs to change. You know, we're not going to get ahead. We are not with the same mindset. We keep keeping the same people in office. That is a problem. We have to get rid of these people that's not doing right by we the people, and put the right people in office. That's going to bring the change. That's going to bring the resources and uplift the people. And that's what it's about.
And just listen to you, it sounds like you are the right person.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and with that being said, tell us why, you know, what separates you from your opponents.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm a woman. I have 2 men that's running against me. I'm the only candidate that the city council has put on different boards in this city. I'm the only candidate that write grants for the community and spread it out. I'm the only candidate that schools reach out to for resources and opportunities for me to come and work with them. I'm the only candidate that's grassroots, working on the ground. That this is what I do. I'm the only candidate, you know, that's a voice for the people and for the women, speaking on women's rights, talking about, you know, human issues that affects we the people, talking about climate, talking about our pets. You know, that's another thing. We've seen an increase with our pets being harmed. And my thing is, you know, we have to toughen those laws up, give them some time. Same thing, you know, with gun control. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in that. We have the right to protect ourselves. But it becomes an issue when we have people that's on the streets that have the guns. They shouldn't have them anyway, and that causes a problem. So that's why we have so many shootings.
Right. That
you see that's going on. It's not by the ones who are abiding by the rules, by the Second Amendment. You know, we have people that are hunters this is what they do for guns. They like to hunt. They like to go to private ranges. It's not them that's causing the problem.
Right.
It's the ones that's causing the problem that should not have the guns in the first place.
And with that being said, you know, yesterday I seen on Facebook that there was an incident in the city where 7 people got shot. You know, I don't know, you know, any details on it, but you know, with the youth, today's youth, you know, what do you feel, you know, once you're in office, you know, what we can change, you know, for this youth, for the youth of the city?
Once I'm elected, I'm going to have a community hall meeting with the youth and not the parents. It's just going to be myself and my team. That is it. The parents would not be involved. They would be in another room. We do not need to hear input from them. This is only for the youth for a certain age, particularly our teens.
Okay.
Yes, I look forward to having that talk with them. I also will be setting up a board with our youth to work with me and my people on my team in the city to address the youth issues. And also, we got to get that funding in. We have to get funding in to help. Because if we're not getting funding in to help, what are they going to do? They don't have nowhere to go. Idle hands. It's a problem.
Definitely. I agree with that. You know, 'cause I feel like they don't have enough to do in the city.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They don't. It's just a problem. You see money going everywhere else but to our youth, but yet we still want to keep well, the youth don't have nothing to do. Well, we have the resources here, but you're not putting it in the right hands. That's the problem. That is the problem.
So tell us, before we get out of here, tell us why we should vote for Miss Kanika Brown in this upcoming election for North Carolina State Representative District 71.
Absolutely. Well, number one, again, I just stated, I'm an activist. I'm for women's rights. I'm for you, we the people. I'm going to take care of housing. I'm going to work with different elected officials on the inflation. I'm going to work with you all as far as healthcare. You know, healthcare is an issue. We have hundreds of thousands of people without Medicaid. We need expansion in Medicaid. That's another issue. So I'll be working on that too as well. I want to hear your input. I want to have these people that run these insurance companies, I want to have them in a community meeting so they can hear from the people what we can do to make it work. Nobody in America should be without insurance, without health insurance. Should not be. You know, right now we have hospitals closing down rural areas because they don't have the funding. That is a problem. We should not be going through that here in America. Should not. So those are some of the reasons you should vote for me. And also education, healthcare, women's rights, like I say, the climate, jobs. Let's talk about livable wage. $7.25 is how can you make it off of that? You cannot make it off of that.
Right.
No one can make it off of that. Now, with the prices that we have now,
I definitely agree with that.
So we need to talk about livable wages. Go ahead, sir.
Gas price is almost the same price a gallon as minimum wage.
Yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. Those are the things that I'll be fighting for to help we the people, help you. And that's why I need your vote. I need your vote. I need your support. I need your financial support so I can make things happen, so we can see change. Absolutely. Go to the polls tomorrow. Vote Kanika Brown. Hey, can you all see this right here? Hey, let's vote Kanika Brown. That's me.
All right, now I see you.
Good, great.
Best of luck to all of you in your election. We're gonna last time we had a politician come on here, he's now the new district attorney.
Oh, great! Congrats to him.
So we're gonna get you to make us 2-0.
Yes.
We're gonna get you to make us 2-0.
Okay.
All right. So again, tell the people if they wanna get in touch with your campaign, whether support, community support, community service in some type of way, monetize, or just help you promote your campaign. How can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, so I have one of my strategists here, Mr. Keaton. Could you come over here? Could you give them the contact information that they need to have?
Yeah.
For Act Blue. So this is Mr. Keaton, one of my strategists for the team, and he's gonna take you on what you all need you can do.
Hey, Pink Talk Podcast. Thank you so much for having Kanika on today. We got to get out and vote tomorrow, 6:30 to 7:30. Go online, look up your polling place if you don't know where to go. You can also go to KANICKABrown.com, and there's a donate button at the top of the page. We are pushing to the very last second. We just need to get people in line at the polls tomorrow by 7:30. We're going to be pushing hard to do that. So get in line by 7:30 and you can vote. And also, we'd appreciate your financial support to help us get all this done, getting flyers into people's hands, feeding our poll workers, things like that. Go to KANICKABrown.com, and if you can chip in $5, $10, be part of our grassroots movement for change, living wage, women's rights, voting rights, beautification in our city, things for our young people. These are dear to our hearts, and we take it that it's dear to yours too, and a lot of people in your audience. So get in touch with us. You can also get in touch via that website. There's a contact form. And thank you. Bring people with you. Don't just vote. Fill up your car and bring people to vote with you.
All right.
Keaton Brower, thank you for having me.
Do you have your
All right. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, you can email me at Keaton, KEATON.BROWER@gmail.com. That's KEATON.BROWER@gmail.com. If you need any help finding your polling place, let me know and we'll help you out.
All right. And tomorrow, after you win,
yes,
and take that new seat,
yes,
we're gonna have a part 2, but we coming in the studio. We're gonna go in the studio.
Yes,
we're gonna do part 2 in the studio.
Yes, I love it.
The best of luck to you
Yes.
and your campaign when you bring your home back to the city.
Yes.
And you're sitting in that new seat making those changes.
Yes.
Pink Talk got your back.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you all. And thank you, we the people. I work for you and I serve you.
All right. And you stay blessed.
I will.
Right?
Thank you.
What color hat you got for tomorrow?
Oh my God. Let me see. You are the second person to ask me that question.
Surprise us.
I don't know.
Surprise us.
Okay, I'm going to surprise you.
Surprise us.
Okay, I'm going to surprise you. Oh, yeah.
All right.
And you'll see my campaign team, they're going to have cowboy hats on too tomorrow at the polls.
All righty.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Till the next time.
Okay. Bye. Love you all. Mwah. Okay. Yeah.
Try.